Hey guys, everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Everything Edition podcast. Today I am here with Joshua and Joel, also known as CHILLBILL and King of Royalty, and we're here to have a little chat, a little discussion. I want to get the inside scoop, the tea behind this dynamic duo. So how are you guys feeling today? Thank you so much for being here.
We are great. Well, I am great, right? I'm marvelous.
Great. We're off to a great start. So, y'all just released y'all album, Retrospect. So, what was the motivation for getting into music?
For me, this is true. I have been doing it for all my life, like since I was 3 years old. I was playing drums and stuff like that. So it was always a thing where I wanted to do. I wanted to create. I always wanted to create, whether it was videos, music, beats, anything. So I just said, let's just do an album.
Yeah. Well, on my side, I also grew up in church. I played drums in church as well. Kind of self-taught on bass and keyboard, but I mainly was in dance, and I like my music a certain way, and they have a dynamism in the music and different movements of it. So it's like later with Josh itself happening to actually help me to make my own music itself as how I want it.
Okay, because I went to school with Joshua, so I knew that Joshua, he was either always singing or some kind of instrument. So I know like music was something that you fell in love, like you were in love with, right through for how long we've known each other. Throughout.
That's right, yeah.
So Joel, for you,
yeah,
I got familiar with your craft through dance, being in the dance community, and I had no idea that you could have sang. So like, how have you like tied your dance and your music, and I guess either balancing out the two or having some sort of connection between them?
Okay, well, as you only knew that I dance, I never really wanted to let people know how to sing. It was just one of those hidden talent that I just like to have on my own, that I may be on the drums at church and they kind of play a song and I will sing it for them. So it was something of that sort, but with tying into dance, that is completely different. Well, for anytime we have to do any music videos, I would be the one to actually choreograph for our songs at this point in time.
Anything we do with dance,
I would actually be the one who's spearheading it. And also, where it ties in is that, it's really easy that I made the music with Josh and everything, and we know how we want the storyline. So it is actually tying in with what storyline of a dance and the image that we want to push out. So that's how it easily ties in for me.
Okay. So speaking about music videos, before we dive into your album, are we expecting any music videos very soon?
Definitely expecting many music videos,
epic ones as well.
So we're expecting for every single one of the songs we're getting a bomb music video.
Yes. Yep.
So I have a question for Joe. In regards to the production of your music videos, would you have a team per se? Because obviously as an artist and the songwriters, you know what vibe you want, you know what you're going for your music video. But what about some outside input? Where do you stand on that? Or do you just you have exactly what you want in your head and the whole idea of what the music video should look like?
Well, right now it's just us and our camera guy.
Joshua
Anderson. We are supposed to know him as well from Instagram and so on. But we have our ideas, and where we use our links that we have. I will gather dancers, he will gather dancers. We will gather our musician friends who will have to come, who actually come through and carry out the idea that we had in mind and so on. So not that we have a production team. It's just the three of us, just pitching in ideas from one another, and we actually blending them and making things work.
Okay, gotcha. So what was the inspiration behind Retrospect? Like, why did you guys name it Retrospect?
We actually did not have a name until somebody asked us what's the name. So we made the songs for fun, actually. Yeah. It started out as fun. And we were just in the studio, just breathing, vibing, eating, and making beats, and then we just started writing and going in the booth and trying it out. And then it sounded decent. Well, some of these songs sounded decent. Yeah. So we made about 50-something tracks, and we just selected the ones that sounded the best and the ones that fit the retro kind of theme. But we didn't have a name yet. One of our musicians asked, "What's the name of the album?" And I just said Retrospect. Out of nowhere, I don't know how it come out. I don't know why it come out. It just came out. Yeah. And then I looked up the meaning, and then it tied into what we were looking for. So we just kept it.
Because I've listened to all of the songs, and I feel like it's the perfect name for I feel like I know the kind of vibe y'all want to go for, and I feel like it was executed really well. So let's break down the song. I want to know what was the inspiration behind some of the lyrics? What lyrics really, when you wrote the bar, you're like, okay, yeah, this is it. So first, let's go with the experience. So what was that?
The experience was all Joel. I came up with the idea to do the intro and music behind the intro. But I said, Joel, this is you now. My body speech. Yeah,
I like doing a little talk a little, poetic kind of style, because it just entices me sometimes when I use some big words. But that right there came off the top of my head.
Yeah, straight.
Because we already finished the album.
Yeah, the album was finished.
And we have a little intro and thing, and so
we just came to the studio and I said, Joel, we have to do an intro, bam, 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 and Joel just start. And I was like, that's crazy.
Because and that's real talent that you could just spit just like that. That's poetry. That's art right there.
Yeah.
So what about Number? It's the most viewed track on your YouTube. It has 1.3 thousand views. So tell me about that one.
Number is a true story. Well, all the songs are true stories, but Number is the initial stage of meeting somebody. Yeah. You feel me? You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
You see them in a bar or an event or something, and you're like, oh my gosh, and
I like that. Oh my gosh, dude. But yeah, it's true. Sometimes you'll be seeing somebody and you're not sure, what to do. That's why in my voice, I said, I got the confidence to step to you. Sometimes you have to build the confidence to step to the person and so on. So it's real-time experiences and so on.
Okay, because sometimes you see someone from across the room and you're just like, ooh, should I not? And then it's like,
you know what I mean?
Life is short.
And then they could have only say, oh no.
Yep.
And one type shit.
And I feel like it really embodied a lot of young people our age go through, because it's all about dating now, or even just liming, or just talking. But to get to that stage, you had to actually first like have an introduction with a person, and it's be the most awkward thing.
Yeah, it's the hardest part for me. I feel like
because like it's like that's your first impression.
Yeah, and if she's feeling you or not.
Yeah, my side, I goofy. I sometimes I would just do some goofy stuff around the place. The person would actually recognize. Sometimes I use that as a tactic. Sometimes.
And but, they say humor is the way to the heart, right next to food. Yeah, right next to food.
So it's being there, and you just don't know what to do. You get times like that as well. Yeah, so.
Okay, so what about used? It's like a kind of skit kind of type. So what was like to me? It's kind of like that one, kind of like deep. So what was it's just 30 seconds, but in those 30 seconds, it was a lot. It was very to me, and I listened to it. I was like, damn. So what drove you guys to that?
Use was something that happened to me, and I think it happened to Joel too.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, I came up with the vibes that we before the song, the breakup song, Phantom. We should do like a skit leading up to it, and it was also a thought for the music video, to do a skit. And have the girls send a voice note. Yeah. Right. So like that was basically the idea behind Use Skit.
So you wanted your entire album to like be connected and to tell a story.
Yeah.
Okay. So with dropping Retrospect, like what was the feelings? Like was there nerves? Was there excitement? Were you just want to drop it, or were you very hesitant? Were you anxious? Like what was your feeling, when it was time to drop this, what you have been working so hard on?
Mixed emotions from month 1 to month 7.
It was mixed. Like it had ups, downs, jolly times, but there's just
it had a lot of unfortunate things happening.
Yeah.
During and right after the album launch, and just a lot of mixed emotions, but we graduated it, and it was very strategically planned.
Yeah, very strategically planned. Very vision. Everything, especially we'll keep on saying 11/11. So it was, we kind of tied around it. That's why it was the second month, the 11th of the second month, 2022. Which is 2 times 11 is 22. So this second month, 11, 22. But yeah, it was.
So you're just pushing good vibes. Good vibes.
Yeah, it was that kind of vibe because it was always seeing 11/11 a lot, and it's like, okay, this has to mean something. So
yeah, every time we go in the studio, we see 11/11. If we go outside the studio, we see 11/11. If I did home by myself, we see 11/11. When he by himself, we see 11/11.
It was a sign. This was how it was meant to be. So with the album dropping, how do you think it was received, especially on social media? The feedback, like I know putting something out there that you work on and you very much cherish is hard, because then it's like you will kind of want to protect this thing that you made, but then putting it out to the world is open to basically anything from anyone has to say. So what was the feedback like in your opinion? What did it come from? How, if you guys have received like negative comments, how do you deal with it?
The feedback was mostly good, good feedback and constructive criticism. Yeah, it's mostly good vibes. Everybody the album. They enjoy listening to it, like the entire body of work. So yeah, on my part, it's good, only good, good vibes.
Well, on my part, it was crazy because people know me of dancing only. And when they realize the songs and so on, and for the quality of the music, it's like everyone was going crazy on my head. Like, well, I know people going crazy on his head, but the way that they went crazy because they didn't know I was sick. They only know I was dancing, and I was keep on getting messages. people see him in town, and sometimes they frighten me.
That's actually crazy for you.
The way they come and like, yeah, this is like, it was weird, but it's crazy, and it was just all the place. There was some criticism, yes.
Yeah, constructive, because I don't think any bad reviews, like, I don't like this, I haven't got any of those.
That's true.
Because for me, when I saw you guys posted that it was coming, I was like, wait a minute, you just sing? I know Josh, you just sing, but I was like, wait. So I was like, okay, I just had to make sure I see when this drop, because I want to hear this. And I feel like if that was really the excitement that was coming, because like, but he does dance. And then sometimes people are like, you could do two things, right? But I feel like you really kept that in your back pocket, and it was just a true surprise for everyone, because we all know you from dancing. Dancers, all of that dance showcase, we know Joel from that. But singing is like a whole different arena, so I feel like if the elements of surprise really worked for you guys.
Yeah. And rapping and
like the entire package.
Yep.
For sure. I feel like if we didn't do it together, then it wouldn't be the same.
Yeah.
If
I did the music by myself, it wouldn't just come like how this. It would just be something plain, and
it would have been good, but like it wouldn't have been like this.
Yeah. Because his intellectuality with the music and everything and stuff, and the production of the songs is just mad.
It was just a perfect balance. So how do you guys come up with your stage names? What's the backstory?
CHILLBILL came when my family was going crazy. Something happened and everybody was freaking out. But I was the only one chilling. So my cousin said, will you be CHILLBILL? And I was like, and I just tried that up. And I take that.
Well, for me, that came from scripture. One of those one is saying that you're king, the priesthood, and so on. And I was like, yo, I'm royalty. I'm the king of royalty. So it just happened really king of royalty that I just liked it that I'm the king above it. You understand? So I control it itself. So yeah, that's why I actually get the name, and I stuck with that name from ever since 2015, 16. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that was
mine like 2010.
I saw you guys performed at Victoria Park a couple weekends ago. But how was that performance? Was it the first time you guys really performed your album or some of your songs?
Yeah, it was the first time. It was the first time for me and Joel together on a stage. Well, not really, but like singing out front.
Yeah, like. Yo.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
Everything
leading up to it was even crazier.
And mind you, it was just 4 days before the performance, and that we had dances and the practices and everything.
And it was only 2 days practice with the dance.
2 days we practice.
And only 2 vocal practices, 2 band practices.
It was just short but sweet.
Yeah, I stayed up 2 nights doing arrangements and the entire production thing, and it came up very well.
Yeah, so, and I had some stresses with the choreography. That thank God one of my friends was there, Tia.
Big up Tia. Tia
and I said, yo, watch you just come with a piece. Finish after that part, and I will go.
Yeah. And she came next to everything.
I was stressed out at that point, with not just the answer, but I had some other stuff. I've been left there all over my hands all over the place, so I wasn't functioning properly. So thank God for her. But I've been really stressed and a lot of turmoil. But that night was epic.
And I feel like all of your hard work truly paid off, because it was a production. Thank you guys. You could see how much you enjoyed performing, And I feel like if that is like, there's a fine line between sometimes artists and performing, because you can really see like who truly love music or who truly love what they're doing by just how their presence is on stage. Some people do stuff from stage fright, but you could just feel the love, when someone really loves what they're doing.
Sucks. Yeah, but I was nervous going on to stage. But when I was there, I was not nervous at all. Yeah, but I feel like I was feeling off of his energy because Joe is like crazy. Trust me, crazy.
I don't ever get nervous. Ever. I thank God for that. I don't get nervous. Even when I'm going to dances, I don't know if it was because it was instilled in me that I'm dancing since I'm small in church in front of crowds and so on. But I don't ever get nervous. So I was just, always back and forth. I feel like, it was, yeah.
So that energy just translates.
Yeah.
So what do you guys wish to like improve on? Like, as artists or content or creators, we're very self-critical. So what do you guys feel like if going forward, what you want to improve on, what you want to do, where you see yourself going?
For me, I want to improve performance in terms of like there were hiccups, even though they came out well, there were hiccups in the performance, and like I want to improve live vocals too. That's for me. That's for me.
Yeah, with me, for sure my vocal control, I have to improve on that. The live performance as well with the vocals.
Yeah,
like I have to
dancing and singing and
that was crazy.
Playing bass and all kind of thing. That is like, yeah.
I know you dancers usually sing the song while they're dancing when they do the performance, and they sometimes sing the song.
But actually singing the lyrics, you have to keep the audience engaged while dancing and playing bass and doing all kind of thing.
It was a bit ticklish, like. I
had fully clothed.
Yeah, I had stuff to do with the dancers, and I just completely forget. There's only two that I did with them. The one with the head snap, like the Michael Jackson head snap thing, and then the one that was the broadcast. I had to do it.
Yeah, I completely forget every single thing. So. But yeah, that's what we need to work on as a duo.
As a duo, like, what's your long-term goals? Like, where's the move from here?
Well, J-Lab.
Yes, we are going to open our own, production team called J-Lab Empire. Come on, no one. Oh. J-Lab is basically the three of us. Our names start with J, and the three of us named Joshua. His second name is Joshua. So it's Joshua Lewis for the L, Joshua Anderson for the A, and Joshua Bute. Yeah, Joel Bute for the B. So J Lab, and it also means J Laboratory. Yeah, all that.
So I feel like if just because all three of y'all Joshua, this was just a match. Like this was supposed to happen.
Because we don't know how we became friends.
It's not a coincidence that all of you just happened to name Joshua. This was meant to be.
Yeah, because we do not know how we became friends.
The three of us, like legit.
We literally do not know how we became friends. We can't remember.
Can't remember how we started studio time.
We can't remember that either. But what we know is every single time we are in a group together, the three of us always end up together in the end. Yeah, like for real. And so we always the three hardest working people in the group. I always spearheading this stuff. Always spearheading this stuff. So like I guess it was actually meant to be, but I really cannot remember how I became friends with these two. I only know his sister. I didn't know his sister. I know my sister too. I didn't know your sister was his sister until he showed up by one of our dance practice. That was recently. That was like last year. I didn't know him before. Like, I don't know how to match. I don't know how to match. So I didn't know him from his sister. But you know me from something else. I just don't know I know him from something else. Yeah. But I feel like it was meant to be for real.
So we have a lot to expect from you guys. any collaborations? You know, there's a lot of upcoming Vincentian artists in the mix. Are we supposed to expect any collabs coming soon?
Yes, collabs coming soon.
Yeah,
do not fail. Jilab is there.
Come on.
So what about different genres of music? Like, you know, Carnival coming up. Are we to expect a song? You know?
Well, we have different genres.
We have different genres, but that's just not our lane.
Positive side. Because yeah, like for real.
Okay.
That's just not our vibe. But we have contemporary. We have dance. We have.
Only thing we don't have is reggae.
Yeah, we don't have any reggae, but we actually have a soca song.
Yeah.
But like it's like, you know, we call that.
Bad mind and negativity.
Big tune, but yeah.
I mean,
we're not so confident about it.
Yeah, I mean, you never know, you know, because sometimes you could be very skeptical about something and it turns out to be a masterpiece.
Facts, but like
it's like how we feel in retrospect. Oh gosh, we're not feeling it like that.
Yeah, like retrospect. Trust me.
Okay, I feel you. So I just want to thank you guys for being here. Hopefully this is not the last time that you guys make an appearance. So thank you you guys so much for being here. Their information will be in the description box below. Make sure to go and check out Retrospect, and thank you guys for tuning in to another episode. You guys want to sign out?
Okay. Big up RSL, big up GM. You don't know the things that already. Okay.
Big up. You don't know.